As I mentioned, one of the early favorites is this guy, the Walrus, Kaleb in Green Bay. Kaleb, what's going on? How are you?
I'm great, man. How are you doing today?
So good. Perfect.
Excellent, excellent. So I've noticed over the past few days there's been a lot of commotion over the Smackoff odds that you just mentioned, and the fact that your boy is opening the betting as the third choice on the board behind only Brad and Les. Maybe Steve knows something about my call that I don't, but he has my number, so anytime you want to text me that info would be sweet. But, Jim, the best part about it is how pissed off people are getting. I'm obviously trying to have fun with it, but you had 2 phone calls yesterday from guys in the field voicing their displeasure that my ticket is 5-1. First it was Rick in Buffalo, and before he started calling the show years ago, I was unaware that it was possible to actually hear bad breath. I bet if I ever meet this cat, I could tell you within 3 seconds who was president the last time he went to the dentist. Hey, Kaleb, it's nice to finally meet you. Oh, God, Gerald Ford, maybe early Jimmy Carter. Rick, the next time you call, switch your TV over to CBS Sports Network. If you see the XR4TI wearing gas masks, it's not because of Adam Hawk's patchouli stank or because the new guy didn't know about the moratorium on fish in the microwave. It's because you didn't mix in a Mentos before dialing, you demented hack. Jim, this guy constantly tweets about how he's the most interesting guest on the Woodscopes. First of all, that's like saying you're the best kisser in prison. Secondly, the only scope you need to be concerned about is bright green and kills 99.9% of germs. And Richard, as far as the fat jokes go, if I were you, I would not dive too deep into the realm of personal appearance. You look like Scott Van Pelt mated with an Oompa Loompa, then pushed it into oncoming traffic. I haven't seen a dome that jacked up since Dealey Plaza 1963. Then we have that walking Florida man headline, Mark in Boston. I don't want to go too hard on him because his school just lost their only coach who consistently beat Ohio State. But, Jim, this guy's Twitter handle is The Nomad. A lot of people don't know why, but I do. It's because he wanders aimlessly around the jungle in between obscurity and anonymity. It's always nice to get wrestling jokes from a guy who's a married father of 4 children. Yes, Mark, because you're having so much more sex than I am. The wife lets you hit it once every Boston World Series and only to procreate, but somehow I'm the loser because I'm not married. I've seen more intelligent Marks at a timeshare presentation. When the date comes that I can finally slide into home plate, at least I won't sing the same song as you do in the shower the next morning. We all love the Red Sox. Lastly, Jim, I want to say farewell to Keith Arnold. He's always been super nice to me. I don't think the show is going to be the same without him. Keith, if you want to slide over a couple spots and peek into that crystal ball on your left, I'm sure you will see a very bright future for yourself. Take care. Come back and see us sometime. Jim, I'm out. On Wisconsin.
On Wisconsin. Is there anybody anywhere who still thinks that guy should not be plus 500? Kaleb in Green Bay, the Walrus. That's how you do it, kid. Well done. Very well done. Make sure he's racked, and we will see him on the 21st. We're talking so much junk about this guy, man. This guy, nobody has improved faster than Kaleb. Kaleb has made more progress on this show as a caller in a shorter amount of time than anybody I know. Definitely on the short list of best to never win it. And maybe even, I mean, it depends on how long the BIC wants to do this. But I would even argue that Kaleb might be a guy where he's a matter of when and not a question of if. Jeff from the 919 tweets, that was what got Kaleb his rep. Straight fire. War Oompa Loompa and traffic smack. You can't listen to that call and not think that guy won't have a look at it on the 21st. Because that's not his A material. That's not his best. I mean, he's coming in to show you what he's got, and he's going to flex a little bit, but he's not going to come in with his best on May 14th.